Hi and welcome back. It has been a busy week. We've been cleaning out the freezer of everything that has been in there that we haven't gotten to and making sausage. It is coming up to hunting season and we're crossing our fingers for a full load. Grandpa has enough tags for 5 deer, 3 turkeys, and a whole bunch of fish. So we're hoping to fill our freezer up, multiple freezers, cross our fingers, and do a lot of canning. I've got multiple jars, half-gallon jars, to be able to make a lot of chili. And I mean a lot of chili. I think I counted 27 half-gallon jars were given to us by a restaurant up by Grandpa's family's house, and we're going to use those. So today we are taking some ground pork, the roasts that I've been getting and not using, or they get buried in our deep freezer and I forget about them. Well, we've gone ahead and pulled all that out. We made ground pork and we're making sausages. Today I am making Jagerwurst, okay, or hunter's sausage. It's a very simple sausage, simple ingredients. It does take a little bit of time to marinate, but once it does, I am going to be making sausage burgers. Only because of the fact that we have 3 1-gallon bags of sausage links already made. 3 gallons. It's about 3-4 pounds of sausage that we've already put in casings. We have more casings, but we're going to keep those for the deer. Cross our fingers. Now, if you don't have a freezer to clean out, but you still want to make some fresh sausage that is nitrate free, okay, this has no nitrates in it. All it is salt and pepper. You can go to the butcher and have them grind you up some pork, like I did here. Okay, or if you have the attachments for your KitchenAid, you can do it yourself. What you're going to need is 2.5 pounds of ground pork, mustard seeds. I've got brown ones. You can use either the yellow ones or the brown ones, doesn't matter. Black pepper. I have sea salt here. You can use any uniodized salt that you wish. Garlic, ground ginger, coriander, and nutmeg. I'm going to grind this myself. Jagerwurst is a German style hunter's sausage. So whenever they would go hunting for boar and they would piece everything out, they would have this left. They would grind this up, and in the field they would use the intestines or have casings with them to be able to make this right then and there. All they have to do is smoke it to cure it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Three-quarter teaspoons of black pepper. If you'd like it a little bit spicier, then you can add 1. One teaspoon of garlic. 1 teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg. That's about the whole nut. I don't use much nutmeg in my recipes, so I don't have this already pre-ground. I grind it as needed. Okay, and 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. I'm using ground up ginger. You can use fresh if you wish. Now, what we're going to do with these is we're going to toast them and then add it in. Okay, this is going to be a dry roast. 1/4 teaspoon of coriander seeds. All right, and 1 tablespoon of the mustard seeds. Now after they're toasted, we're going to go ahead and put it in a spice grinder to grind it up so it does, you don't have that, you know, you don't bite into a seed of coriander, which is not pleasant. It should be popping a little bit. See, I don't know if you can see that here. Then all we need to do is stir it up. You can use your batter hook for your KitchenAid if you want to do that, but you need to have it like a sticky consistency, not just mixed up. It needs to actually be kneaded in order for it to be put into a sausage link or put into patties, because the structure of the meat does align kind of like gluten does, and it helps with keeping everything together instead of having it just fall apart on you whenever you're cooking it. In fact, if you want, you can do this on the counter and knead it just like bread dough. Which I've done before, but with a lot more big pile. See how it's starting to get gooey? And you can feel it too. It actually starts to stiffen up. See how it's nice and sticky? And then the fibers kind of are going one way. Trust me, if the camera doesn't see it, I do. And you will too. And wearing gloves is a lot easier than having to wash your hands 5 times during this process. Okay, so ideally you do want to put this in a Ziploc bag, put it in the refrigerator overnight so it kind of marinates. You do want to have a little bit of time to have all those flavors mingled together so you have a smooth sausage. But because of time restrictions, and we've been doing this for about 4 days straight now, then I'm just going to form these into patties, put them in the freezer, let them freeze individually, and then package them individually for lunches and stuff. Now, I do have a hamburger press. It is currently dirty, so we're going to go ahead and do these by hand. Typically you want about 1/4 pound each. Or if you want to make smash burgers, a little bit smaller than that. So 2.5 pounds should make 10 patties. But I know I'm making these a little bit big. Because with a hamburger press, it's a little bit more precise. Or a weight. You can weigh these out. There is going to be shrinkage because of the fat content. I'm probably going to be coming up to 8 of these. So a little bit more than 1/4 pound. Okay, put this in the freezer, flat. Whenever it's completely 100% frozen in the morning, you can take these apart individually and put them in sandwich bags. I know it's not much. It really isn't. We've been doing this for a while now, digging into the freezer, grabbing up the meat that we need to do something with. Making sausages for next year. And in anticipation for hunting season. Now, it has not been the greatest week for me. Grandma needed a little bit of tattoo therapy. If you're on my Discord, you know. Just be kind to each other, because you have no idea what anybody's going through. Please, stay safe. And we'll see you next time.